Don't worry. With a 10. So gentlemen, how are you? How are you?
Yeah. So I do.
Versatile blend, like very supple.
It is the first party, well, we're going to have 200, I don't know how many, but it's the first party we do to celebrate the 200th anniversary in the world. So Nairobi has been selected. What I wanted to tell you also is that, what is cognac? Well, cognac is a spirit made of the double distillation of the white wine uniquely produced in and around the town of Cognac, which is a village by Kenyan standard, like 20,000 inhabitants, surrounded by 75,000 hectares of white vineyard, mostly a variety called Uni Blanc, owned by 5,000 farmers, more or less, of which Rock and I are members of this fraternity. And out of the 5,000, 1,700 sell their estate, or the wine they make, or the cognac they make in their estate to Hennessy. So Hennessy, as I like to say, is not a big factory making cognac out of millions of acres of vines. It is buying the best from artisans, great farmers, great distillers who work for us, some of them for generation, because we still buy to the Yvon family. And the oldest cognac, which we have in stock, dates from 1800, it was made by Yvon. So it's that kind of life we have. So don't forget, cognac is a brown spirit, but it's the only one of high quality made of grapes. You have a lot of great wines, brown spirit made of grain, but like whiskeys but cognac is made of a wine which is selected and made in a natural way. There's no sulfur added, etc. And distilled twice in very old-fashioned, like you can see on the film here, all very old-fashioned pot still. However, these cognacs, when they are distilled, they are aged in French oak barrels. You can see the barrels being made by hand. For your information, an empty barrel of 350 liters is worth about 1,000 euros. Empty.
Empty.
Empty. So it's expensive containers. You know, that explains also part of what you drink is expensive. The barrels can be kept 20, 30 years and have to be maintained. But however, when Rock or when me, we buy barrels for this year harvest, normally we may buy like 20% of what we need, because it's not good to put all our cognac in new barrels, but we don't go into all these details. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And they are made by hand with a lot of fire, and the oaks are very interesting and all of that. So the aging is very long. Can be very long, can be only 3 or 4 years, can be very long, because sometimes our cognac are so good that we need to keep them as long as we can till they reach the maximum, what we call point d'élégance. And so the cognac you drink is always the harmonious blend of dozens, if not hundreds, of various cognac coming from various estates from the 4 best growth areas of the cognac region. And in the case of the VSOP, it's between 4 to 12 years of aging. I mean, it's not the oldest we have in stock, but it's certainly the best VSOP you will ever find. VSOP was, it is true, created for the Prince Regent, son of George III and future George IV. George III was the Mad King. I don't know if there was a beautiful film produced called The Mad King. So his son, the Prince Regent, was not exactly the kind of friendly guy, because you must not be that friendly to send your father to the lunatic asylum. However, he was a great guy for the ladies, a great guy for the good food, and a great guy for the good drinks, and he knew what he was talking about. So that's a thing which would go well in lots of gentlemen I know. And so he ordered us some cognac, very special, and according to his taste, it had to be old, of course well selected, superior, old and pale, which means aged in old wood. If you age in old wood, it has less color because it has less tannin, because the tannin has been released. It's like if you use a tea bag, the 4th mug of the same tea bag will give less color and less woodiness. But in some instances, for the cognac, it is good not to have too much woodiness, because it reflects more the natural taste of a cognac without the influence of the taste of wood. It's just the delicacy, the subtlety of a good cognac. So you will have it there. I have it with ice, but you don't have to have it with ice. You will find a very classical, very subtle cognac, pale in color, elegant, cognac which you can drink happily without difficulties. And it's a great introducer for people who've never had cognac, because it's very light and subtle. There's a little bit of white flowers smell and taste, a little bit of vanilla, and all of that came from the aging of the cognac in the wood. Enjoy it. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
There we are.